Happy Easter, everybody. I know it's not Easter Sunday, so it's not the actual day, but it is still the Easter weekend because it's Bank Holiday Monday, obviously. So we're having a bit of an Easter special.
You should have lit that candle. That would have looked good.
Well, you could have told me that beforehand, couldn't
Give it
you?
here. I'll do it.
Hang on, my sound's come on again. Oh my God, on both phones.
Give the candle here. Does it look nice?
Yeah, but it's morning. We don't really like candles in the morning, do we?
Oh, fine. Thought it looked good.
No, you're all right. But you can pass me the coffee cup if you want.
The what?
Coffee cup. What? It's been a long morning. I've been up since 7. There we are. I've got my Easter mug. So this came with an Easter egg. I didn't eat the Easter egg, by the way. It was holly. So it says this on this side. And then it says this on this side. So I thought this was really appropriate for the coffee morning, actually. So anyway, good morning to you all. I'm going to do some shout outs and see who we've got. Right. God, that's in the way, that drawer. Let's have a look. 94 people. Oh my God. Buzzing. Hit the thumbs up, you 94 people. Oh my gosh. Wow. Amazing. Right. So we've got Michael Bethwaite here. We've got Andy Mullaney, Eating Healthy, Eugene McGeever, Barry Coppock is here, David Creswell. We've got David Cockrell. We've got Mel. We've got Karen Allen. And we've got Martin. Did I say Martin Gooden? I don't know if I did or not. We've got Taylor Moore, Lynn Davis, Stacey Smith, Tyler, KK, Crispy's in the house, Christine Parsons, Catherine and Stephen, Sharon Smallwood, Josh Ford, Belvedere is here. We've got Julie C. We've got Jill Gardner, Joanne Johnson, the Stoozy, Luz Luz is a tongue twister, this one. Luz Weird World is here and has been a channel member for 3 months. Woo! Congratulations to you. And to me, I suppose. Hazel Manship is here. How's the weather, Hazel? Kay Dunster. Abigail Watkinson is here. Hey. Oh, it's Fiona on Abigail's account. Okay. We've got Handy as well. Lisa Pryor, Carla Thomas, Myra Hall, Duncan Letts. I've caught up with the chat here. We've got Tim, who's walked with me, Tim. Been a member for 4 months. Thank you, darling. He says, woohoo. Well, actually, he says, who? But I think he means woohoo. Stuart Battuber is here. Customize is here. Bethany Haylett, Sophie Robinson, Teresa Ramota. Hello, good morning. Joe's Jam Room. We've got, did I say Stephen Dye? Stephen Dye. Hilda Gregory, Lorraine Kirkpatrick is here, Wendy Copcutt is here, Daniel Watkinson, hello to you, channel member also, that's nice to see. It's so nice to see that all of you have joined. Oh, quickly, Kishore Patel, Jules B, Daniel Stevenson. If I haven't shouted your name out, I do apologise. I've kind of like, my chat goes pretty quick and I did sort of go back, read them, and then it caught up quickly, the chat did, so I sort of read them out as they all popped in. So a good morning to you all and a big happy Easter. We've got 138 people currently watching. Wow. That's really exciting. So yeah, hit those thumbs, people. So yeah, a big thank you to the mods that are here this morning, fishing out the trolls. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to all the channel members that have signed up as well and supported me. I really do appreciate that. That is a massive help. So thank you so much for that as well. And thank you to you all for giving up your Monday morning. And it's a bank holiday. The weather currently here in the Great Yarmouth area is rain. Yes, we have rain, but there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is later on, we're going to have sunshine. But the bad news is it might not be sunny where you are. So it depends how you look at it. It's a bit good and it's a little bit bad. So it all depends, really. Mel, morning, Tim. Tim's not actually here. He's here, but he's not here. So he's in the house, but he's not here. He's watching the coffee morning from downstairs because he's currently editing. He's got lots to catch up on. So while I'm doing this, he's down there doing that, but he is in the chat at the same time. So he is here, but not here. Does that make sense? Hang on, I'm going back to try and get the chat here. I think I need glasses, you know. Either that or YouTube need to make the chat bigger. 1234 says hi to Tim as well. Tim, will you stop taking over my chat? Louise Sturton. Hi, Gabby. I hope you all had a lovely Easter from Louise and Brett from Dundee, Scotland. Thank you so much. Eugene, big up the mods today. Hell yeah. Joanne Johnson, morning. Wendy and Hazel. So everybody's chatting to each other in chat. That is great. Carly Thomas, can you please say happy birthday to my daughter? She is 20 today. Happy birthday to Carly's daughter. Big happy birthday to you. Anybody else got a birthday that they'd like a shout out for? Please let me know. And if I spot it in the chat, then I'll give you a shout out. Julie C says, it's sunny in Halifax, Gabby. Oh, Julie, bring it this way. I tell you what, I'm having a little bit of a come down since come back from Cyprus. Because, you know, even when the sun's shining here, it's still not quite the same, is it? You know, it's just not. The weather has been pretty pants since we've been home. We got off the plane and it was sunny but cold. And then the next day it was just overcast. And I really don't like overcast. Overcast is probably on par with windy weather. I don't like it. I'd rather it was torrential rain or sunny. And I don't mind it being sunny and cold, but I don't like overcast. That just depresses everybody, doesn't it? It's just grey. Grey is not the best colour. Silver is acceptable, but not grey. Val Gladwin, hello from Cape Town, and it's cloudy. Oh no. Well, it's raining here, so I don't know who's got it worse. Andy says it's raining here as well. Okay, so what I want to know is, hang on. We've got a visitor. We've got Mr. McCluckerson. I don't know if I'm doing this right, actually, because what I need is Tim to do this, really, because if you can see my hand, then this is not good. Hang on. I'm catching up on the screen now. Yeah, I'll keep him low. Oh, you don't want to see my hand because I'm not doing it very well. I look like the puppet man from Great Yarmouth. Tim, I need you to do the puppet. Anyway, it's because I can't see what it looks like because it's not on selfie camera. So anyway, Mr. McCluckerson is here. And I might not be a very good job at doing the puppeteering, but it's not my fault. It's genuinely like because of the camera. So Mr. McCluckerson is here and he's been celebrating Easter as well. So can we have a big hello for Mr. McCluckerson? He says, hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm not a very good ventriloquist as well, but he's here. I did forget him the last two coffee mornings. And the reason for that is last one was obviously in the sunshine on holiday, and the one before that I just genuinely forgot, you know, because I do have a baby brain. I forget a lot of things. Like Tim will say to me, Gabby, can you put the kettle on? I go, yeah, okay. And then I don't do it because I genuinely forget. He just asked me. No word of a lie. I am absolutely terrible. Charlene says there's rain in Norwich. I think as soon as it starts getting sunny in Norwich, it'll come over here. So Charlene, I'm feeling hopeful. Paul says hi from Paul and Kim. Hi to you, Paul. Thank you for joining us this evening. Belvedere is, I did say Belvedere was here. Barry, what have you done? You've gifted something. Hang on. Something just flashed up. Barry Coppock has gifted a Gabby Starbucks membership. And who grabbed it? It was Jules B. Congratulations, Jules B. And thank you, Barry, for donating that. If any of you don't know what the memberships are, I'll just quickly touch upon that. So basically, you can become a channel member of this channel for a low cost, for the price of a cup of coffee. And speaking of coffee, by the way, do you think the collagen cream is working? Like the collagen creamer that I've got in my coffee. So yeah, for the price of a cup of coffee, you can become a channel member, and for that you get priority responses to your comments, you get customized emojis, and you get like a little badge next to your name as well, saying that you are a channel member. And there is a higher tier as well, which shows you some behind the scenes videos that I've been uploading from the vlogs I've been doing, so you get a little bit more for that as well. But it's a great way to support the channel, and it's fun for you guys as well. So that is something you can do. And to join, underneath the chat, I think there's a button on the left hand side, and you can do that. But failing that, I appreciate all your support, people that are just tuned in anyway. It really does mean a lot to me. Leanne Spampamato, thank you so much for your super chat. Hi Gabby, how are you doing today? Well, I'll tell you how I'm doing. I'm exhausted. I literally said to Tim before we set this up, I went, I have got no strength whatsoever. So I need to make sure that I'm eating properly, sleeping properly, and taking multivitamins, because the reason I'm so shattered is because obviously Casper wakes us up all night long. Darling, Holly, can you just shut that door for me a second? Thank you, darling. Unless you want to be in it.
Hi.
Holly's here. Did you see it? Did you hear her? She said hi. She's taking part. She's not going to come on camera because she just got out of bed, so she's got bed hair, right? So, but she does say hi, everybody.
Happy Easter from yesterday.
Did you hear that? She
It
just
still counts today.
Yeah, it does still count today. We're going to do another vlog soon, aren't we, together?
Are we?
I like to think so.
Sounds good.
All right. See you later. Cheers. Shut the door. Right. So yeah, that was Holly, everyone. You couldn't see her, but you could hear her. That's the main thing. Christine Parsons has become a louder. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. When you become channel members, you become louders. And if you're wondering why you're going to be called louders, right? So people go, louders, what's that all about? If any of you are following my singing page, you'll realise that the name of my show is called Let's Get Loud. So that is the name of the show that I perform everywhere. So basically, all it is just songs from the 60s to the present day. But I call my show Let's Get Loud. It always has been. And it stems from when I worked in Gran Canaria. We used to do a team show. And we had a bit of an intro when we used to come on stage. And the intro was J-Lo, Let's Get Loud. So when I started my own cabaret, I kept, Smidge, come up on the bed. I kept the intro, and I decided that I was going to keep that as my intro for my own cabaret. And so I did. So it's my intro, my outro, and I've named the show Let's Get Loud as well. So for years now, it's been Let's Get Loud. So I always call the people that support me louders because Justin Bieber, his followers are, is it Beliebers? Something like that. So that's why I thought louders was quite cool, and that's how they became louders anyway. So there's a little bit of a story behind it. So when I was doing the YouTube channel, I thought, well, I'm still a singer and I still am who I am. So you're going to become louders whether you like it or not. So louders it is. And I really, really like that. Daniel Watkins says, hello, Holly. Happy Easter. Hazel Manship says, bless her. Happy Easter, Holly. Joanne says, hi, Holly. Morning, Holly. Happy Easter. Everybody's saying hello, happy Easter to you, Holly. She'll have to look back on this chat, really. In fact, why is Holly not in this chat? Why are you not in this chat, Holly? She should be in it. Bethany says, I keep telling my fiance, we need you at our wedding. Yes, you should have me at your wedding. Send me a message. Find out if I'm free whenever you have it. I'd be happy. I do weddings, though. I have. I've done, like, the cabaret in the evening, and I have also, like, sang as someone's walked down the altar, but it's always got to be like a cappella and without like music, and not, you can have music but you can't have like the microphone and everything that you need, and you don't need reverb in a church. Stephen Dye Stone, welcome to the Louders. Yay! Oh my god, amazing. So 2 sign-ups today, that's amazing. Thank you for supporting, I really appreciate it. And so does Mr. McCluckerson. I would put my hand in it, but the jig's up. I think everybody knows he's a puppet. We did call him Mr. McCluckerson, didn't we? Or is that my baby brain? Good morning, Chocolate Cake. Thank you for joining us. Don't rub it in, Chocolate Cake. Really, I am so missing chocolate. This has got to be the worst time of year for someone who is vegan, right? And also, I did look at the dairy-free Easter eggs. They're extortionately priced. I mean, everything is extortionately priced, right? But that is just an absolute joke. An absolute joke. So anyway, thank you for joining, channel members. I really do appreciate that as well. And like I said, it's currently raining here. Disappointed, gutted. So my mission here is literally to work my butt off so that I can pay for my next holiday, because I really just want to go away again. I mean, doesn't everybody? So this weekend I've been gigging it. And I've been really gigging it. So it's been really exhausting, but it's been rewarding at the same time. So it is hard work singing, because people, it's not as simple as just standing on a stage and singing. you have to be an entertainer at the same time. So instead of just standing there and singing, you have to own that room, and you have to bring the people in and get them involved. And it's hard work. You do work hard for your money, to be honest with you, as a singer. And some singers probably don't. Some singers probably stand there and just sing and say, well, I'm a singer, that's what I get paid for. But the way I roll is I can't just stand there and sing. I have to try and rev them up a little bit, because I want to bring that energy to the evening. So yeah, it does require quite a lot of energy to do that, and it's been a real busy one. Easter always is. So Friday night I was at the Heartsease pub in Norwich, and that was my first time at that venue, and I absolutely loved it. What a massive venue. That is such an amazing building. Like, I loved it. The staff and the team there was so welcoming and really, really nice. The customers were brilliant. The dance floor is massive as well. So it is a great venue, and it is great to be back performing in the Norwich area, because I used to perform quite a lot in Norwich. But as time rolls on and people that own pubs move from like that pub and then take over other pubs and stuff like that, and they just change hands all the time, and then things just change, and they say, oh, we're not having entertainment anymore, or something develops in a different way, or you get bookings elsewhere, and then you sort of move where the work is. And all my work seems to be like spread out over the coast, a bit more in the Peterborough area, Kings Lynn, because one of my agents is based in Kings Lynn, so that's why I get a lot in Cambridge, Peterborough, Kings Lynn, and so on and so forth. So you sort of just go where the work is. And I did say to Tim, I haven't really had much Norwich work for quite a while, which is such a shame, because there's a lot of people that are in Norwich say, when are you gonna be here? So I contacted the venue to see if they were interested, and they said they'd love to do it. And obviously the door is now opened in the Norwich area, which is fantastic. So we've worked together, and I've gigged there now, and it was a great night. And hopefully getting another gig in the Norwich area, fingers crossed. So hopefully that's starting to grow a little bit more. But the only issue that I've got now is that my schedule is rammed. Obviously the demand for the work is weekends, so like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there's very little dates left. So we're looking at booking into next year, I think, now. So it's a bit of a shame. So it's just some selected dates left, but it's a shame, but it's a good thing at the same time. But it's great to be back in the Norwich area. Saturday I was at the Bermuda Club, which is Newport in Hemsby. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Great Yarmouth area, but it's quite like a popular seaside place on the coast, and that is a great little venue as well, the Bermuda Club. I absolutely love it there. It's wild, absolutely wild, and I was exhausted. I came in and I said my feet hurt, but it was so rewarding, and I was absolutely buzzing. It was a great evening. I had a private function yesterday, which is fab, and tonight I'm at the Newport Club, which is also just down the road from the Bermuda. So I've got 2 gigs really close together. Which is great, because the people that are here for the weekend that are still here will probably pop along to that one as well. So that is absolutely fantastic. It was great to see familiar faces there as well, and people that also come onto the YouTube channel. That holiday in Hemsby also came along, so that was fantastic. Right, quick, I better catch up with your chat, because I'm rambling on. Did I say Christine Parsons has become a member? Wow, I did say that. And Stephen Dye, I did say that. Thank you again. Michael Bethwaite, did you perform at Haven Blue Dolphin Holiday Park in Filey, North Yorkshire? Michael, I didn't. I've never performed that far up, to be honest with you. The furthest I've been away is Hunstanton area, and that was when I was in the tribute band. So performing solo, the furthest I've been is Peterborough, to be honest. Obviously not including Gran Canaria, but that's a different kettle of fish. Barry says, great to hear you have so many bookings. It's absolutely great, but I am absolutely exhausted, but it's worth it. And the thing is, because it is a bank holiday and I'm singing tonight, I'm back gigging on Friday at Caister Haven Holiday Park. So that's going to be exciting, but there's only going to be a 3-day break between the gigs, and then it's back on full on. So I'm doing Haven Caister on Friday, and then I'm back at Peterborough Peterborough Conservative Club on Saturday. So again, that's going to be an overnight stop. So that's going to be a busy weekend as well. And I'm taking the baby with me as well. Well, I say taking the baby, not to the venue, but we're hoteling it. So yeah, it's going to be busy. Jules B says, Gabby, is there any online evidence of your Posh Spice days? Yes, Jules, if you go on my singing page, there's I don't know how many photos I've put up actually. I probably could put up more. But I don't want to like keep overloading it with Spice Girl stuff. But there is an album on there. And if you go into my photos and look at the album is when I was a Spice Girl. And you'll see some pictures of me doing it. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of people would say, God, how embarrassing and stuff like that. But I wasn't really embarrassed, to be honest with you, because I was on really good money. And all my other friends were working like on like chip stores and stuff at the time, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but their wages were quite low in comparison to mine, because at the time, you know, tribute that particular tribute band was very much in demand. You know, they were so popular back in the day. So yeah, it was like pretty amazing. I remember because it was the last year I was at high school that I started it, or was it the year before I left high school? I can't remember, but I was still at high school and it was towards the end. And I remember me and my friends who were also in the band, we'd all been to New Look and we'd been paid because we'd done a gig the night before and we'd got a gig that night as well. And we'd all met in town and we went into New Look and we just had a great big shopping spree, which was amazing. I don't know what that feels like anymore. And I was like, yeah, I'll get that skirt and I'll get that top and I'll get those shoes. And I just remember going to the counter and just handing over the money and being like, yeah, this is amazing. And I'd come out with bags full of stuff. And for a young girl, that's not really, well, for me, and before I was in the band, you know, I'd only ever worked in a little bakery. And it wasn't really normal to have nice money to go and be able to do that. I'm not talking like loads and loads of pounds, but enough for a young girl to be able to go clothes shopping and that. And I just remember seeing some friends from school and they were like, oh my God, what have you bought? And they were looking in my bags and they were going, oh, wow, that's amazing. And I was like, yeah, I feel really, really lucky. And then what I decided to do from that point on is bank everything I earned, banked it all. And I was like, that is going in the bank for when I pass my driving test, when that day may come and I'm going to purchase a car. Because I was never one of these people where my mum and dad would buy me a car. I had everything I had to work for myself. I never had any handouts or anything. So yeah, I would save everything. And then I was 19 by the time I passed my driving test, finally. So I spent my wages on driving lessons. And also I did another job on the side. So driving lessons. And then eventually I had, I think, £700 left, bought my first car with it. It was a banger. It was a Vauxhall Nova. It was a J-Reg. So I don't know if any of you would be familiar with what a J-Reg is, but the number plate was a J. And I loved it. It was my passport to freedom. And I did it all off my own back. And I felt so proud about it. And then when Spice Girls finished, I just ended up working on the holiday park. And my wages went, they went down. But that's life. Life is a roller coaster. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, and you just got to roll with it and just accept it for what it is. It is what it is. Sarah Evans, welcome to the Louders. Welcome. Yay. Nice to have you on board. Also, I keep getting notifications from my website there. Craig Cargill, thank you so much for your super chat. As it was my birthday on Saturday, I feel like treating you, Gabby. Craig, should it not be the other way round? Oh, thank you, Craig. I really appreciate it. Do you know what I'm going to do, Craig? I am going to have a drink for you. In fact, tonight, I've got my gig at Newport. I'm going to buy a glass of wine and I'm going to cheers to you, Craig. I'm going to put it on YouTube on the community chat, just so you know I'm having a drink to celebrate your birthday. That's really kind, Craig. Thank you. And Barry says, very thoughtful and generous. It really, really is. So yeah, I am absolutely exhausted, but it is rewarding and it is worth it. When you work hard for your money, you really appreciate it. And when the weekend is done and I sit back and I see what I've done, it is a great feeling. It's the greatest feeling ever. You've entertained people. They've had a lovely evening. You did it. You've earned money for it. You feel good about yourself. Your feet hurt. You're tired, but it's rewarding. And there's no better feeling in the world than hard work paying off. I promise you, there really isn't. You probably know anyway. Vincent Clark is here, my little loyal fan or royal fan. Hi, Gabby. Asked him, have him see my email on the 5th of April from your royal fan, Vincent. Well, he's not here. You are in the chat though, aren't you, Tim? So answer Vincent. Sophie Robinson, Gabby, cheers. We have matching mugs today. Don't let your coffee go cold. Well, I'm not gonna, Sophie. But anyway, speaking of mugs, right, I just want to say thank you for everybody that's been posting their pictures underneath on my singing page, because that's been so lovely to see. Really, really nice. And last week you sent in the views of where you were, and that was really nice as well. I absolutely loved it, because it was just really nice to see what you're looking at from your point of view, and I really liked that. So I had sunshine, and a lot of you had sunshine by the look of it, so that was amazing. But this is what we're going to do this week, right? So you'll notice I've got a pen in my hands. Do you guys have a pen? If you don't have a pen, you need to grab yourself a pen from somewhere. I'm sure you'll have one. If not, you could probably use your mind, whatever you want to do, because we're going to do a quick Easter quiz. I'll put a little one together, all right? And then what I need you to do for me, challenge, this is a challenge. I've also got a Gabby tip of the week as well, but this is a challenge. We're going to do a quiz, and I want you to take a selfie of yourself, right? Like, for example, right, I've got my pen, I've got my paper. This is how you do a selfie. Well, we all know how, don't we, sort of? But you grab your phone, you go on the photo section, turn it, and go. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to post that on my singing page underneath my current post. So if you're not on my singing page, get yourselves on it on Facebook. It's Gabby Starbuck, vocalist entertainer. It looks like this, okay? So you need to scroll down till you get to this bit where it says good morning louders. And then I need you, oh, we've already got a few comments there, to go onto the comment section, go to photos, your recent picture, upload, and put your mugshot in. So that's what I need you to do for me. I need you to go on there, take a mugshot of yourself doing the quiz, or after the quiz, at any point is fine. And I need you to put it on there. You don't have to do that right away. You can do it after the coffee morning. So there's no rush whatsoever. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a quiz. If you're not on Facebook, like Hazel Magic just said, sorry, not on Facebook, Gabby. It's not a problem. You don't have to. But if you're on Facebook and you want to get involved, get involved. It's Easter after all. Let's have fun. So we're going to do a little bit of a quiz. Get your pen and paper. I've got no prizes though, unfortunately. But what we are going to play for is the Easter feel-good feeling. Yeah, the Easter feel-good feeling. But you know what? I don't have much faith in that collagen creamer that I've put in my coffee. I don't think anything's changed. I'm looking at the laptop now and I'm like, I don't look like I've had any Botox. I was really hoping for the Botox effect. Have you all got your pens handy? Anyone got a pen? Fran Green says, I love blackberries, small and sweet. What? Has anybody got, I don't know if you're talking about blackberries in the chat board, but grab a pen, grab a paper, because we're going to start the quiz. Yes. Now, this quiz has got 5 questions in it, because I thought I'm not going to go too long, because if anyone doesn't want to play the quiz, they're going to get bored, all right? 147 people watching, so that means hopefully 147 people do the quiz. Are you ready? I need a yes in the chat. Give me a yes before I start. I'm going to sit here and wait for the yeses to come up. Tyler, I'm using the Aldi Day Cream dupe. are noticing a bit of a difference on my face. I've heard Aldi face cream is good, called Caviar. That's what I've heard. Right, we've got yes, 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 yes. Nikki Piper, I'm sure I saw you in Great Yarmouth the other day. Just seen you come up, Nikki. Because did you or did you not walk past the Marina Centre the other day? Because I could have sworn I saw you, but I weren't 100% because it was the back of you. So I'm sure it was you with the pram and your husband. Tell me if I'm right. But you're all ready. Craig, where is Tim? Exactly. Slacker. He expects me. See, he won't know I'm saying this. He expects me to go on these mile walks, right? Walk my little Primark flip-flops off. You know, walk for miles, saying, come on, Gabby, keep up, keep up, keep up. I do a 1 hour coffee morning a week, and where is he? Huh? Yep, we did walk past. I knew it, Nikki. I knew it. Next time I'll make sure I say hi. It's just I weren't sure if it was you or not. And I do want to go up to some stranger and go, hi, Nikki. And then go, who? Nothing worse, is there? Right, here we go. We're going to start the quiz. Hopefully you can't see the answers. Question number 1. This is your Easter special quiz. How many Easter eggs are sold in the UK every year? If you want to put it in the chat, you can do. I don't mind. Because like I say, we haven't got no prizes. I just want to see how well you do. Craig says, I'm 43, Gabby. Is that old? Lol. No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm 40 plus 1. So, no. To be honest with you, I've only been in my 40s for obviously 2 years. And I've had a better time in my 40s than my 30s. And I like my 30s more than my 20s. So there you go. Someone said, you can't Google it though, Quizaroo. Paul Cockroach says 12 million. Quizaroo says 80 million. Jules B says a lot. Lol. Yeah. Tyler says 43 is the new 23. He's not talking about Easter eggs. He's talking about age. Nikki Piper said, and we'd have to say hi if we'd spotted you. Sorry, we didn't. Well, you wouldn't because I was behind you, Nikki. Sophie says, I want to say 20 million. Right. Someone, Monkey Jim has put 60, 76, 999 approx. I don't even know what that is. Vincent Clark, 2 million from your royal fan, Vince. 55 million. Abigail Watkinson, millions. Well, actually, it is in the million section. So you're close. You're close. Right. Okay. Amanda Harvey says 40 million. Right. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to read the answers out as we go along to make it more fun. Otherwise, it's boring, isn't it? The answer is 80 million. Yes, by the way, you can't Google these things. So if you Google, it's cheating, and you've got to be loyal to yourself, haven't you, and to your own little brain. So the answer is 80 million. I personally wouldn't have got that, but there's one thing I do know about Easter eggs. I went to go and get Tim and Holly a last minute one because obviously we'd been away, and I went into Tesco's and there was none on the shelves. All there was vegan Easter eggs, which looked rank at a really expensive price. I thought, nah, forget it. I'd rather have like a bit of jelly. And they were those Maltesers rabbits, you know, those like little chocolate things that are about 50p. I thought that in an Easter egg, that's so disappointing. I thought, do you know what, Tim and Holly, you have to wait till next year. If I can't have one, you lot ain't having one. And I did say to Holly I'd treat her at some point for something else. She weren't bothered anyway. She said she's got enough mugs. Right, so moving on to question number 2. Andy Mullaney says, well done, Quizaroo. I've got the feeling Quizaroo might have Googled it. Right, moving on to question number 2. Are you ready? I need to see a yes in the chat. Come on, because I want to make sure none of you are behind. I honestly didn't Google, though. Well done. I'll tell you what. You are the next genius, then, I'll tell you. Or have you answered? Have you seen the question before? You're all ready. You're all ready. Fabulous. 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 Right. Number 2. What is, I reckon Hazel Manship will know this one. What is the tradition behind the hot cross bun? So there, I'm going to read it out again. We're on question number 2. What is the tradition behind the hot cross bun. So I'll tell you what, if you don't get any of these right, at least you learned something today. I always find quizzes extremely educational. Quizaroo, straight in there. First one, Christ. Myra Hall, the crucifixion. Maybe. We'll see. Any more for any more? I've only got 2 so far. Oh, Daniel Stevenson says Christ. Sophie Robinson says the cross for Jesus. Joanne Johnson, Jesus dying on the cross. Good Friday, Eugene says. Yeah, I think you meant to eat him on Good Friday. Yeah. Fran Green says yes. What? Yes, are you ready for question number 2? Or yes about Jesus? Monkey Jim, making money by the bakers. I like the answer. The whole thing is a money-making scheme. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Everybody like jumps in on it. But then having said that, I'm one of them too, because all my work is at Easter. So I'm kind of making money from Easter too, in a way. And so with the holiday parks, I think everybody sort of cashes in on it a little bit, don't they? Tyler, I watched the whole 3 hours, 40 minutes of the 3 commandments yesterday. Any good, Tyler? Was it worth the watch? And Catherine and Stephen says Jesus on the cross. Right, okay, so you're all doing very good there. The full description is the bun represents the cross on which Jesus died. So I'm going to give you all that one. So that is correct. That's quite an easy one. I kind of knew that, you know, because I am a Catholic. So mind you, you don't need to be a Catholic to know these things, but obviously you get a bigger insight because you go to church and they tell you the story. So I know about it. I don't go to church anymore though, because I just don't. But I am actually a Catholic. Number 3, are we ready? I need a yes. I need a yes in the chat. People are still answering it though. A few of you might be a little bit behind it, but that's fine. We've got some yeses. We're ready to go. We're ready. Okay, number 3. This will be very educational for you. In Switzerland, what animal delivers Easter eggs to children? In Switzerland. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for who delivers the Easter eggs in Switzerland. So have a little think or write your answers down. Sheep? A bunny, Easter bunny. Hazel says, Jesus died on the cross and risen on Easter Sunday. Yep, you're absolutely right, Hazel. That is true. I knew you'd know that anyway. Sophie Robbins says, a random guess, a chicken. Easter bunny. Antelope? What? Who put an antelope? Someone else says pass. Right, an antelope. Wow, I tell you what, it is one of these. Oh, that's why I should have used my book, shouldn't I? Right. Yeah, it is the Easter cuckoo. Well, he's not really a cuckoo. He's a hen. Hens and cuckoos similar, sort of. Well, they're a bird, aren't they? So anyway, the answer is the Easter cuckoo. In brackets, bird. Yeah. And you know who delivers Easter eggs in this house? This is who delivers Easter eggs in this house. Smidgy. You deliver the Easter eggs, don't you, Bubs? Yeah. But we didn't get any this year, did we? Because I didn't buy any. So Smidge is here with me. Smidge is always here with me. Always. When I do, he loves to be involved. Like, he doesn't always get on camera, but he likes to be there. So everyone's saying, hello, Smidge. Dad. Oh, my dad is here. Sing Proud Mary. I can't sing on here without being demonetized, Dad. So if you want to see the singing, you've got to go over to the Facebook page, unfortunately. Okay, so we're moving on to question number 4. I need a yes in the chat to know we're ready to go. Let me know we're ready to go. Sophie says, no, oh my word, I promise I didn't cheat. Sophie, I believe you, because let's think about it. Easter eggs. Why does the bunny deliver the eggs? It should be a chicken, right? Because chickens and hens and that lay eggs. So it doesn't make sense that it does come from a bird of some description rather than a bunny, because bunnies don't lay eggs. So it makes sense, doesn't it? Right, we're ready. I nearly drank all that. Right. Number 4. What is the Sunday before Easter Sunday called? Yep, so that is question number 4. What is the Sunday before Easter Sunday called? So we're looking for the Sunday prior to Easter Sunday. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've got. Lent. We've got Lent. Palm Sunday, Palm Sunday, Palm Sunday, Lent. The Sunday before Easter Sunday. Well, yeah, it is called the Sunday before Easter Sunday. The Sunday before Easter Sunday is Palm Sunday, Palm Sunday. Jules B says Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday from your royal fan, Vincent. Vincent, what would I do without my royal fan? Jesus Christ's food. What, on a Sunday? Palm Sunday. Hello from Sedborough, Cumbria. Happy Easter. Hello, Georgina. Thank you for joining us. Someone says Holy Saturday. No, Eugene, what's the Sunday before the Sunday called? Not the Saturday before, the Sunday before. Palm Sunday. So yeah, not the day before Sunday, the Sunday before the Sunday. Right, are we ready? I'm going to shout out the answer. The answer is... I really would like some real, dramatic music right now. Palm Sunday. So if you got Palm Sunday right, give yourselves a point. So obviously that brings us to question number 5. Now this is a little bit more personal. So we've gone down the hot cross bun route. We've gone down the whole delivering egg. Delivering egg route and all that other stuff. But this one is a bit more personal. I need to know when you're ready. So give me a yes. Give me a yes. Give me a yes when you're ready. Drum roll. Do you know what? Sometimes I forget to talk because I look at your chat and just laugh. You lot are more entertaining than me. Right, you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. Right, here we go. Why can't Gabby Starbuck have an Easter egg? So question number 5. Why can't Gabby Starbuck have an Easter egg? And if you don't know this one, then where have you been? Where have you been? So let's see what you're going to put. Let's see what you're going to put. Vegan, allergic, dairy intolerance. Casper's eczema, dairy intolerant, no dairy. Son is allergic to dairy because you are breastfeeding. Dairy, lactose. Who put lactose intolerant? Fun things to do with Tech Sparky. No, I'm not lactose intolerant. Dairy intolerant. That's it. Dairy intolerant, Amanda. Nice one. Yeah, that's all right. You've all got it right. It is the dairy situation. And if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. This has been the worst Easter for not being able to have Easter eggs ever. So it's just as well that Tesco's has run out because I am absolutely devastated. So this brings us now, right, I'm going to put this book down, right, because I can actually read what I'm doing from here. So obviously the quiz has just ended. So do your marks out of 5 and let me know what you got out of 5. Take a selfie of yourself and make sure you put it on my Facebook page. You don't have to do it now. You can do it after the coffee morning, but make sure you take that picture because I want to know who participated in the quiz and I want to know what you got. Jill got 3, and that's it so far. Jill got 3. Surely more of you than Jill played. But Foxy B has arrived. Sorry I'm late. Well, it's better late than never, Foxy B. Eating Healthy says yes. Joanne says 3 of 5. Sophie Johnson says 3 of 5. Sharon, everyone's got 3. Oh, Professor Emeritus. I don't know if I said that right or not. 5 out of 5. I bet you wish they were surprised, didn't you? Amanda Harvey says 2 of 5. Laughing face. Well, that would have been more than what I got. I'd have got just 5. I meant just number 5, so just 1. Someone else says I got 3. Lynn says I got 3. Sharon got 3. Lynn Davis says rabbit. Lynn, I reckon you're behind a little bit. I think Lynn, Lynn, where we're at now, I think at the time you're on who delivered the egg by what I'm seeing from you in the chat. So, wow, I just want to say congratulations. Well done all. Take a photo for me. It'll be great to see. So this brings us to dramatic music. Gabby's tip of the week. I've decided to introduce this, right? I've decided to introduce Gabby's tip of the week. And the reason I'm doing this is because, why not? I've got so much advice to give. I just think you need to hear it, right? And Mr. McCluckerson is here. Is that what we called him? I think it is. So, Mr. McCluckerson, do you want to know my tip of the week? Yes, please. Oh, God. Don't book me to be a ventriloquist, anyone, because I can't do it. Right, so Gabby's tip of the week is Gabby's tip of the week. We need some music for this. Oh, I haven't got any instruments. Never mind. So Gabby's tip of the week. I've got a drum, sort of. The tip of the week is, have you ever been in a situation where you need to go to the toilet and the only problem is you've walked into the toilets, you don't have your handbag with you or anything, but you have your phone in your hand. And you're like, well, I really need to go for a wee, but I don't know what to do with my phone while I go for a wee. So I've made many mistakes in the past where I've been in that situation and I've tended to put my phone in my back pocket. And I've ended up in a lot of trouble with that because obviously you go to the loo and then your phone falls out of your back pocket and goes into the loo. So then you've got a problem because your phone might break, or like mine, you now can't do like lives from it because it hisses. Like, so if I ever do a live on my own phone, I'm using Tim's phone at the moment, then it hisses. So it has become a problem. So putting my phone in my back pocket is a big no-no from now on. So do you want to know my tip of the week? I feel like the puppet man in Great Yarmouth right now. I'm going to put Mr. Clarkson down. So the tip of the week is this. If you are in the toilet and you need to put your phone somewhere and there's nowhere to put it, the solution is this. If you have a pair of boots on, whether they be knee highs or short, get your phone and slip it into the boot and it can just sit there whilst you go to the toilet. So that is Gabby's tip of the week. Put your phone in your boot because that is the best place ever. Oh, okay. So can you just check for me then?
7%.
Okay, so that is Gabby's tip of the week. So on that, we are going to wrap this coffee morning up. And I'll tell you why we're wrapping it up. Because I'm on Tim's phone and there's only 7% left on this battery. So there you go. No, to be honest with you, we've had almost an hour anyway. And I've been rambling on a little bit too much. But I would just like to say thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to have a tip next week as well. So you look forward to that bit. Thank you all for playing the quiz. Thank you for giving up your Monday and joining in. I've really enjoyed having you. I always do. I look forward to Monday morning a lot, tired or not tired. Please take those photographs and stick them on my social media page. It is Gabby Starbuck, Vocalist Entertainer on Facebook. So please do that. That would be wonderful to see. And I will see you next Monday at 11 o'clock. Thank you for the mods. Thank you for becoming channel members and those of you that already are, and anybody else that has joined in general to support. I really appreciate that as well. And thank you for your super chats and stickers. That means a lot. I'll see you next week at 11 o'clock, like I already said. Thank you all. Have a great Easter from me and the rest of the family. See you later. Bye. Am I still waving?